Hey everyone, this is Darius from the Shotcaller, and I'm sitting here with Nukeduck from Schalke. Congrats on another win. Does it feel good?
Yeah, of course it feels good. It's nice to not go 0-2 at least.
So, you guys unfortunately lost against G2 yesterday, where you really stomped the early game. You deleted Pucks multiple times, and then he gave it back to you in the late game. How broken is So, because you picked her today as well and just completely stumped?
I mean, So is definitely one of the best mid lane champions. I don't think it's completely broken actually. It's not like everyone first picks it if all the mids are open. But I think she's up there, tier 1 of course, for sure.
So you don't think she should be heavily nerfed again or something like that?
Well, she could get nerfed again as other tier 1 mid laners, I think, but she still takes a lot of skill to play, I think. But yeah, I mean, she's one of the 5 best mid lane champions right now, I would say, at least maybe even top 4. She should probably get nerfed at least a little bit, but she already got actually in 8.3.
Yeah, exactly. So there has been a lot of discussion about the year of the Nukeduck, of course. And yesterday it almost looked like, holy shit, Nukeduck is even beating Parks, the EU king with his lane kingdom and everything. Do you finally feel like you get some of the recognition you always kind of deserved, or does it feel good to have that kind of support in the year of the Nukeduck and stuff?
It's a funny, let's say, a hashtag or whatever. It's a funny saying, and it's of course fun to me. But I mean, the most important will still be to win the split. Even if someone said that I played really good and we don't do well, it doesn't really mean anything for me.
Okay. So, what are the biggest struggles that the team faces right now?
I think just we are not as synchronized as a team, I think, as some of the other teams, and we're not as much on the same page as well. So we're just trying to that's our biggest weaknesses, I think.
Right now we have, of course, Perks, but we also have Jizuka really tearing up the ELCS in the mid lane position. Do you think that those two players are your biggest competition right now?
I think those two, I think so. With Caps, probably. I'm going to play him next week. Those are the 3 best, I would say so.
Are you excited to play Caps specifically?
I mean, I'm always excited to play against Caps or a top mid laner, because it's always, the kind of excitement, or people want to see it, for example, and it will decide a lot about the game, who wins mid. So it's always, I'm looking so forward to it.
When I talked to Jankos, he told me that Forbidden left for NA because he got clapped by the Caps too many times.
Oh yeah.
Has Caps at this point generated such a high status amongst EU players and mid laners?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, yeah. Everyone thinks Caps is really, really good, so yeah.
Despite his young age.
Yeah, I mean, he's 18, but I mean, he's not really that young to be a good League of Legends player, I think. But yeah, he's good, yeah.
But I mean, he still has some years on quite a few other players, including yourself. So you would assume, okay, by the time he's 20 or 21, he would be absolutely insane.
I don't know if that's how it works, okay. But because people always come in young. You gotta remember. I mean, most of the people that are, let's say, older in LCS now were also good players when they were 17 or 18, or even some of the best. So I don't actually think it matters, and I don't think him getting older means he will get better.
Speaking of young players, are you impressed with Upset so far?
Yeah, of course. Upset's playing very well. Yeah, it's he still have some, let's say, problems because he's a rookie, I think, but he's a very, very strong player. Yeah.
And what about Pride?
I mean, Pride is not actually a rookie, even though people keep saying it.
Split, technically.
Yeah, it's second split, in Rockout, and. No, he also, to be honest, had quite a few things to learn, because apparently they did things a bit different in Rockout, I think, and we kind of had to make him play how we want him to play, and he kind of had to adapt to it. But he's actually doing a pretty amazing job, I think, and his Sejuani, the both last 2 games we played were very, very good. So yeah, I think he's good. Yeah.
Definitely interesting to see him. Pride was usually known for his carry junglers, for his Rengar, for his Kha'Zix and stuff, and now he's starting to play Sejuani and is really actually showing probably the best performance he's shown so far on stage in general.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's true, but his carries are still, very good. Though, it's easier for us to just play the basics when he plays like a tank, and like the carry style is a bit like harder for the team to pull off. So I mean, he's still like insane on those champions, you know, individually. So at some point, you know, he's going to be playing them again and be super good on them. But right now we're just focusing on like getting the complete like basics down.
Fair enough. Now, you personally, when the off-season came around, why did you go with Schalke specifically back then? Did you already know which players you would join to play together with?
Why I just choose Schalke? Well, it was, first of all, it was like to play with like Upset and Vander, and also that Mitch was the coach. This was also like interesting for me. Like I had a lot of like conversation with them, and I was also like, I mean, that's kind of the drill in the off season. You know, you talk to people like what is their vision. You know, like what is their project, like who are they looking to recruit on other positions, and Schalke just seemed like the best way for us to go. Like their roster would be good, I thought, and their like project was good, and the organization as well. So yeah.
What would you describe your personal character if you had like a persona kind of thing?
My persona, I think that's kind of hard to say. I think I'm more like right now just like kind of calm, just like trying to like stay focused on the goal. But I mean, it's hard to say for me. I don't really have like an outwards persona that I'm trying to, you know, like maintain or anything like that.
But you do rock the beard and and everything else. So you have the Viking thing going on, maybe.
Perhaps, yeah, perhaps.
Do you watch the series?
I did not watch the series.
Okay,
no.
Maybe that's the difference between you and Parks, because he's such a big Vikings fan, and like that's where he draws his energy.
He keep telling me to watch Vikings, so I never got around to it. Probably should at some point though.
It's gonna fuel your inner mid lane energy.
Yeah.
So, is there anything you would like to say to the plenty of Schalke fans out there?
Just like thank you for supporting us, and we're working as hard as we can to like provide good results. So yeah, thank you for the patience.
Okay, you heard it from the year of the Nukeduck himself. This was Darius from the Shotcaller. Hope you had a good day. See you then.